Hello all, this is Dr. Mukilan, postdoctoral researcher from Sangakwan University, South Korea. Here I am going to discuss the topic about development and the scope of Aqueous-based energy storage devices. First, let me introduce about myself. Uh, I have done uh, I have done my bachelor's in mechanical engineering at 2012 to 16, followed by my Masters of Nanoscience and Technology in 2016 to 18 at the same Pondicherry University in India. And in 2018 to 2021, I have been done my PhD in Material Science at Jiangsu University of Science and Technology, China. Here I have uh, Here I have shown my Orchididea and Scopus information for my research following, and followed by that I have been additionally added my contact details in which you can further contact me for any such kind of research collaborations. And my research will be particularly focused on electrochemistry for energy materials. Professional experience from in 2016 to 18, I have been working as a project assistant in the development of 1D nanostructure material reinforced nickel nanocomposite coating by pulse current electrodeposition. In 2018 to 21, as a research scholar, I have been working in the development of vanadium-based nanohybrid cathode materials for zinc ion batteries. In 2020, in 2022, from Jan to July, I have been working as an research associate in the fabrication of bimetallic sulfide-based energy storage devices. From 2022 July till present, I have been working here as an postdoctoral researcher in the development of electrochemically aged magazine-based anode materials for lithium-ion battery. During my doctoral dissertation, I have been awarded various prizes in 2022 to 2021 as a in the China University Student National Level Polymer competition. In 2020 to 2021, I have been awarded Jasmine Jiangsu Scholarship. In 2020, one of my article published in JMR Journal of Material Research has been selected as a best paper of the year. In 2019, I have been awarded first prize in the Sino-Foreign Postgraduate Academic Forum conducted at Shanghai Jiaotong University in China. These are the list of overview for my presentation. Let me go with the introduction and discussing about the major drawbacks in aqueous batteries. Further, we will be discussing about aim and the future objective. Let's further discuss about the main objectives, and then we'll be going for fabrication of aqueous battery, and then proceeded with the working demonstration and summary and the outlook. Here in this bar chart, you can able to clearly see that the bar chart shows that from 2022 to 2029, the global lithium-ion market is expected to account from the USD of 26.28 billion. Accordingly, in 2000, yeah, in introduction, the advances in the cellular communication and personal mobility are constantly evolving and closely linked to energy storage devices attained in tremendous success in global battery sector. The demand for fossil fuels is increasing day by day, and the importance of developing sanitary and sustainable energy resources are much more complicated. Recently, the research community of battery chemistry hugely focused on the investigation and the development of various electrode materials towards the emerging metal ion batteries with the multivalent magnesium, calcium, zinc, aluminum ion batteries, in which particularly the zinc ion battery chemistry is majorly used in order to attain high energy density, high power density, and a long cycle life. In particular, the vanadium based compounds have a big family with different structures, chemical composition, and electrochemical properties, which provide an huge possibilities for the development of emerging electronic storage. Yeah, here I have presented timeline chart of development of various aqueous based batteries. In this, you can be able to clearly see that in the year of uh, in the year of 2017 only the magnesium ion emerged a lot, but in the year of 1986 the development of aqueous zinc ion batteries was further proceeded from the 1986. The metal zinc play a vital role in the progressive strength and the commercial anode zinc. The standard reaction potential of zinc compared to the other metal indicates is as an excellent properties of the electrode material. In commonly we are using the zinc sulfate electrolyte with a mild concentration of pH, which shows a particularly promising application for grid scale energy storage devices. This aqueous electrolyte offers two orders of magnetic higher ionic conductivities than that of the non-aqueous electrolyte. The specific capacity versus discharge potential of various cathode materials for zinc-ion batteries here I presented shows that majorly for zinc-ion battery they are using two kinds of material. One is of manganese-based material and the another is vanadium-based material. In case of manganese-based material, either it shows an less specific capacitance, but the potential is much more higher than the vanadium-based materials. Whereas in the case of vanadium-based material, it can be stable at uh, around 1 to 1.5 voltage potential. With an increased specific capacity we can attain around 400 microampere hour per gram. Yeah, in this pay scale I can show that before 1995 the zinc ion battery chemistry was not much more developed, and when compared to the 2014, 15, 16, and in the later years it's going to the rapid increase of the when compared to the lithium ion battery and also the other commercialized aqueous batteries. These are the some summary of key challenges that are the limiting for the zinc ion battery chemistry. The majors are water splitting, side reaction, corrosion, and the dendrite formation, which play a major role in it, limiting its energy and power density and the lifespan of the current acidic neutral alkaline alkaline batteries. The strategies for the design of high performance aqueous batteries when compared to the pure water electrolyte, it is providing around 1.2 voltage mildly. Whereas we go for salt based water, it is giving around 2 voltage. In hydrated melt, it's giving 3 voltage, and in water based bias salt 2.5 to 4.5 voltage. It is dramatically increased when compared to the pure water. And you can see that the ionic weight of the zinc Zn2 plus ions is uh, two times higher than the other aqueous based battery materials, and the output voltage we are getting is around, based on the electrolyte design, the surface electronic state, and the current collector, the mix of ions hybrid battery capacity balance between the cathode and anode, which all are play a major role. The properties of an aqueous electrolyte based different solvents are: the major advantages are intrinsic safety and incompressibility, and high ionic conductivity, and the simple fabrication technique. And in case of organic, it is giving an high operating voltage and form and protective solid interface on the electrode surface. And in ionic liquid, extremely high operating voltage and low volatility and high thermal affinity and high salt solubility. The major drawbacks and the disadvantage of aqueous electrolyte is that it can show up to a narrow electrochemical stable potential window around 1.2 voltage only, whereas relatively the relatively inferior cyclability and the limited working temperature range. And in case of organic solvent, the disadvantage is that less ionic conductivity and relatively smaller specific capacitance. And in ionic liquid electrolyte, it shows low specific capacitance when compared to the all others. The major drawbacks of aqueous batteries are uh, the, the, the zinc dendrites during the anode layer, and the corrosion in the anode layer, and the passivation layer formed on top of the anode, the dissolution of the cathode, and the evaporation of the electrolyte solution also may cause some drawbacks in the battery fabric. These are the aims and future scope of aqueous bed battery. Although numerous synthesis techniques and such as co-precipitation, solid state, salt gel, etc. have been used, majorly the simple hydrothermal and solvothermal by a simple autoclave method, which shows and successfully demonstrated importance of eco-friendliness with the low cost and demonstrated as energy efficient and clean method. Thus, these hydrothermal and solvothermal synthesis have been further extended to prepare various cathode materials and their physical chemical characterization, providing unique morphology for better transportation of ion during their electrochemical performance. As I said earlier, in 1799, The Aqueous batteries have been but the zinc-based vanadium battery materials have been emerging from only 2016. As we can able to see here, the zinc-based OTF polymer membranes based electrolytes have been used from the later 2017 only. So